So perhaps I've inadvertently opened a can of worms. Oh, Levin is asserting that all homosexuals are child molesters. Lie. False. What I'm saying is as follows. In the 1990s, the Los Angeles Times had a front page, I believe, article with federal statistics, and somewhere between 40 and 50% of children who are molested are males, boys. Now, the New York Times in the last 5 years had reports from either Guttmacher or Kinsey or whoever that approximately 3% of the population is homosexual. Who are molesting the boys? It's very unusual for women to be molesting the boys. So 3% of a certain population is molesting somewhere like 40% of boys, maybe 50%. And if it would be 30%, it's still 10 times as much. So is there a special connection between the ancient fact, the ancient word pederasty that was coined by Greeks to express the relationship between men who would groom boys, or pedophilia, another Greek name? Do the heterosexuals, even the promiscuous ones, have parades in which they also have North American Man-Boy Love Association marching with them? Does the heterosexual genre have a special subset in books of a sexual nature about men seducing boys, and they have a term for it called chicken hawks? Let's be honest. This is not hate. These are facts. These are inconvenient facts. And the more you put this stuff in the library and the more you destigmatize this kind of misbehavior for children who are sexually fluid to a certain extent, maybe until their late teens or their early 20s, the more easy it is for them to be groomed, seduced, etc. You don't like it? I'm sorry that the facts bother you, but I'm not the only one who's saying this. There are many Gentiles, many Catholics, maybe many evangelicals. Why don't you do the research? Now, if you hate me because I'm Jewish or I'm a rabbi or I get under your skin or you can't stand that we're having too many children, okay, but at least realize what's motivating you. It's certainly not logic, because let's see you argue specifically intellectually with the logic that I'm presenting. We don't want the brainwashing of our children in sex ed classes, like they just made a law in New Jersey. We don't want it in libraries on display. We don't want this misbehavior to become more acceptable, and thus it could become the source of experimentation. That's it. You'll be hearing from me again.